To spare his brother from oblivion, the second horseman rode forth. And his name was Death.
Hey gamers, welcome back to Square One Games. My name is XONEVANT. I'm here to take you guys through another unlock for Darksiders 2, and it's called Heart of the Mountain. And you basically have to complete the quest called Heart of the Mountain. Now this quest takes place immediately after you complete To Move a Mountain, which is another quest in the game. So this is pretty much me running straight from there. I'm just following my orange objectives like I always do. I'm not really doing any side quests during all this because I don't want the footage to be confusing for you guys. So just always follow the orange dot on your map, and you'll be able to find this no problem. Basically just head like south of Tristone, and you'll be able to find this place. Alright, so this is the first entrance way into this particular temple. Just keep going straight. There is a chest in that room if you want to pick it up on the water side. And then you're going to enter this place called the Foundry. Now it's kind of a half moon shaped area, so you just kind of want to work your way to the back side of the moon, I guess, the circular part of the area. And Karn, who's now rolling with you, is going to toss you across. You just want to hit the wall that's immediately in front of you, climb around, drop down on the beam. Now this can be a little bit confusing if it's your first time here. I actually died here. Well, I didn't die, but I fell off into the lava, and my Reaper form had to bring me back. But you just want to go to the right. I think I tried to stay to the left, and I ended up falling off. So just be careful. There's also going to be some enemies. I'm not really going to talk too much about strategies on enemies because by this point in the game, I don't know how you've leveled up in your game. I can tell you what I've done. I'm pretty much leveling up the Necromancer side of my skill tree first, and then if I have any more skill points left, then I'll go to the other side. I find that the Necromancer side at least gives me like more area attacks, like I can call out the ghouls and all that kind of stuff. And I don't really know what the Harbinger side does, but that's kind of what I'm leveling up, if that helps. But this is preference at this point, I think, in terms of fighting. So go ahead and hop up on that switch. The weight of your body is going to make it go down, and then Karn's going to come through and hold up the doors. And all of that's going to come in handy later on, Karn holding up those big doors. You're going to come into this center room. There's going to be a huge cutscene with Karn, you, and the Guardian. I skipped it because I don't want to spoil the story. There's going to be a short little fight right here. Just take these guys out, based on your playstyle. And I don't think I show every fight in this particular temple. I think I show you how I start the fight, but I don't think I show you like the entire fight, because like I said, by this point in the game, I don't know how your fighting style is different than mine. So just take them out. You're gonna come into this room with like a bunch of yellow rocks, bypass all of that, and head down to the room that's kind of shaped like a square. There's gonna be some wrought iron right there. Kind of broken wrought iron. Go ahead and trigger the cutscene with Karn by walking up to the wrought iron, and then there's a treasure chest up there if you want to grab it, and then just fall down into the waiting pool and swim down. There's going to be a construct down here. I tried using the master key on it. I was pretty sure that it wasn't going to work, but I tried it and it doesn't. So what you want to do, I think I show you here that I'm actually trying to use it, but what you want to do is just follow this kind of pool area. It's kind of like a U-shaped, and you see the light down there coming through from above. Go ahead and swim to that. I think I get this boatman coin right quick for you guys, and then just swim up. When you get to the top, there's going to be a ledge you can vault up on, and that's going to bring you to the next area. And there's going to be a ball just sitting in the middle of a room, kind of weird. Just keep going straight. I think I show you here that the ball is behind me and that I'm still moving forward. And then drop down into another pool. Remember, if you get lost, just follow the bird. Just keep following Dust and he'll help you out. It's going to come to a point where you're kind of at a dead end. You can go left or right. Left takes you to a treasure chest, which I didn't get just for the sake of keeping the video short. But you guys can get it if you want to. head right and then go up to this section. And again, I'm just following dust. And you're going to hit this thing. The gate is going to come down. Karn's going to again hold the door for you. Go ahead and hop across and get this ball pushing into the center room. And there's going to be a circle back there on the wall with an incline. Just go ahead and hit your right trigger, and that's going to allow it to pull this lift up, which gives you the access to the construct. Alright, and then just, do your normal thing, put your master key in there. And there's going to be some enemies that pop out as soon as you get into the construct. Go ahead and take them out with the construct. That way you can, just take them out fast, get the experience. And then there was, prior to this, when the enemies were out, there was a gate there that had popped up. Now it's down again. So go ahead and come through here and destroy all the yellow rocks. Hang a right. Don't go left, go right. And you'll be able to come back through. And you'll realize now that you're back in that first big room. This is what I call like the center room. There's going to be a little path you can take. You'll see it because it's kind of lit up red from that center room, and you just want to take that path and then use your construct to do the chain trick. Walk to the end of the chain. To your left there's going to be a vine section. Go ahead and hit that right quick and climb straight up it, and then you just want to look backward, and there's going to be a couple of beams you can hop across and get to the other side. You can probably see some enemies back there with the treasure chest. That's actually where you're trying to get to. There's a key in there, and that's what we're actually trying to work toward now. We're just making like a big loop around to get it. So you're going to come in this section where there's going to be some lava flow. Go ahead and wall run, and then wait here because you don't want the lava to come down on your head. So just wait until the lava goes away, and then just wall run and go through the door. There's going to be some enemies that come out. Obviously just take them out, per usual. I think there's a wave of maybe 6 enemies that come out, 6 or 7. And then there's going to be Big Boy here. He's going to come out, and again, he's pretty much like I think his name was Narn. I think, what was his name? I think his name was Narn. He was in one of the other temples. He had the drill arm attack. He came down and ran it across the floor. He's pretty much got the same attacks as he did, so really not that difficult to take out. And now that you've cleared him out, just go through the door directly in front of you and just follow this around. It's pretty much like a linear path. I think I show you me destroying some of the objects. Make sure you do that, when you see them. I don't show you in these videos, but you can really pick up some potions and wrath potions and all that stuff when you're destroying those objects. So grab your key, and the quickest way back around is just to fall back on your chain. I guess you could go back around the way that you came, but that's kind of a long process. So just take the chain and then work your way back into what I call the center room, and use your key on the door that's locked. And if you're watching this video, I also have another video up that shows you how to get death grip, and this is actually the beginning of that video, because I wanted to put everything in separate videos because it's less confusing and it's easier for me to edit it all out that way. But just climb the spiral staircase, and there's going to be an event you can trigger with Karn. He tosses you across. A couple of enemies to take out, no big deal. Shouldn't be a big deal. And just go through the door when you're done. And there's going to be this kind of purple glowing thing. I didn't know what it was the first time I got here. I thought it was an enemy. and I put my trigger on it, and it said default. And I was like, that's weird. But you just go up to it and hit it, and it breaks free and gives you death grip. So now you're able to pretty much lasso yourself on the things, I guess, pull yourself up. I did want to put this in here. I normally don't put in every treasure chest, but I do try to show you guys the maps. That way, if you ever want to come back and, you know, fight around or whatever, explore more, you'll have a map that can show you where everything is. So now you can use your death grip and just keep going across, pretty much going back the way that you came. And I did want to show you this here too. Before you go down the spiral staircase, if you turn right, there is a bomb that you can lasso and then throw it. And there's a treasure chest back there. I don't think I show actually getting the chest, but you know, kind of cool. You can pick up bombs by lassoing them, so pretty neat. Alright, head back to the center room, and Karn's actually going to say follow me, and so you'll know exactly where you are. There's going to be some more enemies in this little tunnel, and just keep following him. You'll get into the room where the Guardian is, and he's basically just going to lead the way. So just keep following him, take the enemies out, grab the bomb, and throw it on the lever, and that's going to trigger the bridge, and now you're able to go across. And as soon as you get through the door, there's going to be, I guess, like another, like, little room, I guess. You're not quite to the elevator yet, but you're close. It's going to be a little puzzle to solve here. You're trying to make that bridge, you know, raise up so that Karn can cross. And so you want to go to the left first and trigger this switch. And that's basically going to allow half of the bridge to raise up, but the other half is still going to be down. So you want to turn around. I think I show you kind of the whole map here, but there's going to be a beam directly behind you, and then you want to just climb up that beam and then use death grip to basically get across. And it's going to basically throw you up there. You're going to wall hang, then ceiling hang. And then there's going to be another one. Now the way to get to this particular section is to go ahead and hit your B button, or I guess it's going to be O on PlayStation, and kind of fall off. And as soon as you fall off, use death grip, and that's basically going to take you to the other side. Fall off the beam and hit your switch, and that's going to be the other side of the bridge. And then now you just want to turn around again, head up the beam, and then take the ledge, and that's going to basically take you back to pretty much where you started this particular room. And now you can just walk across the bridge along with Karn, and you'll be at the lift sequence. Alright, just hit your switch. There's going to be no enemies right here, so you're just taking the ride down. As soon as you get to the bottom, take the door. Just keep going straight. I'm showing you there again that I'm breaking some stuff. Yeah, always break that stuff in the environment. Alright, you're going to basically get in here. There's going to be, this is like, I guess, the first heart stone. You got to get 3 of these. And this is your first one. This is pretty much the I guess like one of the pinnacles of the level when you get the heart stones. This is the first one. Let him throw you across. Go ahead and do your Assassin's Creed maneuvers to go across the beams, and then wall run. And then here you wall run and basically just use death grip, get across, and then work your way around the room, wall run again, and it's going to be a switch. And this is pretty cool. You can actually use death grip to like latch on to Karn. So just get close to the edge and he can pull you back across, and then he's going to throw you again. It's pretty neat. And then just use death grip again. Pretty much just following the lay of the land at this point. It's kind of, you know, pretty linear, taking you where you need to go. I think I show you here that there's a treasure chest above you. You can grab it. Get some money. Get paid, baby. Alright, there's going to be a little beam section right here. No big deal. No big deal. And then you're basically working your way around. There's going to be a place you can fall off here. And there's going to also be a construct. So go ahead and wall run. then use the master's key. There you go. There's going to be a lava section right here, but the cool thing is that the construct can basically roll across lava without taking any damage. So when you get to this section, you just kind of want to work your way around, take a right, just keep working your way around the room. And there's going to be a point where there's some yellow rocks. Go ahead and bash those in. And then you're going to come to a circle on the floor and just, like you always do, put the construct in the circle and then use your chain and then walk up the chain. Alright, and then you probably know what to do here. hop up again, and you're pretty much going to be near your heartstone at this point. It's right up there. So go ahead and make your way to that. There's a lot of stuff in that area that you can destroy, so make sure you do all that first and get as many coins as you can get. I call them coins, gold, gil, money. And then work your way back to the lift. Hit the switch. Now this time the lift is going to give you some problems. It's going to start raising pretty slow. There's going to be some enemies. There's quite a bit of enemies, but the cool thing is that Karn actually walks around with the big old heartstone and pounds them in the faces, and it helps you out some. That's pretty much it. I mean, just keep taking them out, and then go through the door. And you're pretty much just working your way back to where the Guardian is. So yeah, I'm approaching the Guardian room right now. And that's pretty much it. Just wait for the cutscene. Karn's going to trigger cutscene and basically put the heartstone where it needs to go. And then the wood is going to fall, and it's going to give you access to the death grip. I don't know what those things are called necessarily, but just go ahead and take that. Hop across. There's going to be a sewer tunnel to your left. Go ahead and take that. And this part is where it gets a little bit confusing. So you're in this room. There's going to be some bats that come out or whatever. Go ahead and take them out. And then you want to go ahead and take the sewer system, the tunnel that's directly in front of you, right? Well, not directly in front of you when you come through the first tunnel, but it's the tunnel on your left. And you just want to take that. You're going to end up being in a room with a switch. You hit the switch, Karn's going to come through and basically hold up the other door for you. And then you just want to take that door. Okay? And now he's going to basically throw you across in this next section. You're going to trigger an event. He's going to toss you across. And then what you want to do is keep going straight. And that way there's going to be another place you can use your death grip. And go across. There's going to be a couple of enemies right here. I think like 2 or 3 enemies. You can fight them like I'm fighting them, or you can go ahead and put your master key inside the construct and then just use the construct to take them out. So it's probably easier to do it that way, especially if you're playing on like apocalyptic and you just don't want to waste your health and all that stuff on the smaller enemies. Then using these constructs will probably be the smartest move. So again, take them out and then work your way to the back of the map there, the back of the section. There's going to be a lift that you can put the construct in. You'll see the circle on the floor. Go ahead and use your chain feature. There you go. And then there's going to be a lever in the center of the room, and I think I show you that here, that you just climb up and then hit B, or hit, I guess, O on Xbox. I mean on PlayStation. And it's going to trigger this event. Now this is a timed event, so you have to basically roll left and do this as fast as you can so you can get to the next little section. You don't have to be like extremely fast, but you just don't want to have to do it twice. Hop on the chain, run out, and then take a left and hop up the wall. So I still had a little bit of time there, but you got to do it fairly fast. Alright, take the vine section, wall run. It's going to be another vine section, and you should be good to go. So we are about 20 minutes into this video. It's like 19 something. I think this is going to end up being a little over a 30-minute video. It's a lot to do in this level. So, alright, as soon as you finish that section, go ahead and flip the switch. Now what that's going to do is cause the bridges to raise up out of the water, and now Karn can actually access pretty much this whole level with you at this point, and that's going to help you out get through the rest of the temple. So go ahead and hop in the water, head across the water, and there's going to be some couple places you can vault up. You want to do the ones where the little peg is sticking out of the wall. That's the ones that you want to take, and you're basically working yourself back around to the sewer part, the tunnels, and just keep going straight. You're going to be kind of on the other side of where you entered in at the beginning of the tunnel sequences. You remember where I was talking about, where you flip the switch? Now you're on the other side, and you're basically working your way back. A couple enemies right here. You're basically just doing like a big old loop at this point. So that's the spillway, and then you're going to be faced with these two tunnels. You want to keep going straight. This tunnel is the tunnel that you took to begin with. The very first tunnel that you took, remember? I said you entered into this room. There was some bats that came out. This is the tunnel. And then you just want to wrap yourself through, flip the switch again. And that's going to cause Karn to come barreling through. And I thought I didn't hold the switch down long enough. But he'll grab that, and now you're back inside of the bridge room. Now right here you just want to keep on going straight, and you're basically heading back to where the construct is. So right above me right now is the old place you can use your death grip. So you just keep on running. Remember, this is when you fought the prowlers. Get your construct and then head back into the room that has the 3 bridges in it. And I think I show you all this. I tried not to use that many cuts when I was editing this, because I know cuts can get confusing, but you know, if the cuts are confusing, which I don't think they are, I think they're pretty straightforward. You know, just use the tips I'm giving you, right, and you should be fine. Alright, just keep heading through. There's going to be a couple of yellow rocks you can bust. When you finish busting through all the yellow rocks, you're going to end up in this room, which is the second Heartstone, room. Now you're trying to get to the Heartstone, obviously, but it's not going to be as easy as you think. It's right there in front of you, but you can't get to it. So here's a little tip. You can basically use the construct to come back here to the back of the room and pretty much destroy all the enemies if you want to, get the experience, save yourself all the trouble of losing health and all that stuff. But then you want to work your way back to kind of the front of this room when you first came in, and just go ahead and dive out, and you know, just follow the path. When you first walked into this room, there was a cutscene that kind of showed you to go this way. So you should know where to go, but if you don't, this is the way to go. And just basically follow the path around. I think the only tricky section is this little section where you have to wall run, then death grip, but I mean, that's not that bad. And then just keep going till you get to the top. To the top, baby. Okay, there's going to be a little cutscene that shows you that you have to work your way around to another switch, and pretty much you just follow the way that you just saw that cutscene camera. You know, when the camera was panning around and show you the switch, you just basically follow that path. I think I show you this though, just to be sure you know where to go. There's going to be a place you can use your death grip on this wall. Then you just climb around to the left and do it again. And then be careful here, because you do have to, you know, your death grip is, see how it comes out pretty straight, so just make sure you line yourself up. If you fall, then just wall run up, you should be fine. Gonna be some enemies right here you can take out, and then once you're done with all these enemies, go ahead and flip the switch. And there you go. So that's going to cause the water to basically rise up a little bit, and that's going to help you a little later on. I'm showing you all this so you have some frames of reference. Now this little trolley system over here is moving. There's going to be some bombs, and then you notice here that this thing crushes the rock. That's going to come into play a little later on too. And now you just want to head back to where Karn is. So you just follow this, I guess the left hand side of the map where you are now, and take you right to it. There's also a treasure chest up here. I'm not sure if I get it in this clip. I know I got it during my Let's Play. I just don't know if I left it in this clip or not. But you know, just check out the enemies like you always do, and get the chest if you need to, and then hop down. There's going to be a place you can use your death grip right here. Go ahead and use that. Climb up, and again, you're just working your way back around to where Karn is. I think, yeah, yep. Just work your way back around. Just dive off of here. Alright, and then there's going to be a place to your right where you can basically climb up some pegs. Just do that. There's Karn. What's up, buddy? And now you just work your way back to that trolley system area, grab a bomb and toss it, and Karn's going to basically throw you up there, and you can get yourself the key, which leads you into the next area of this this temple. So what's up, key? These are the biggest keys on the planet, dude. Big old keys. Master keys. Alright, and there's the door obviously back there. And use your key. Then this next room, there's a lot of stuff you can destroy in terms of like barrels and boxes and crates. Go ahead and do all that, and get as many, you know, power-ups as you can, potions, etc. And then there's going to be this this enemy you can take out. Not that big of a deal. Knock him out. And then what you want to do is you want to work your way back to where the heart of the mountain stone is. Get your construct and put him inside of that, you know, that thing that bashes rocks. Use your switch. And the reason why you're doing this is because you've got to get that ball free right there, so you can use it to activate the circle that was in the other room. So this is gonna, the circle basically drop down and weighted down the trolley system here, and that's gonna basically fall off, and now you're able to get the ball, and you basically just push it into the room where you fought that enemy a second ago, and you can now use your wall run trick to finish out this little room. So pretty cool. There you go. So that's going to cause the gate to drop, and then just do your wall run trick up this. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, and now you should be on the same level as the Heartstone now, and just run up to the Heartstone. It's just kind of around the bend there, and that's it. It's going to be the second Heartstone. Just hit your right trigger. I'm not sure on PlayStation if it's, I'm assuming it's R2 on PlayStation. I may be wrong. It may be R1, but I don't know how the buttons are mapped on PlayStation. But whichever one it is, baby, that's what you want to use. It's going to cause it to drop. And again, Karn's going to pick it up for you. And then now you just want to make your way back to, you know, where the Guardian is. So there's going to be some enemies that you fight here. And I haven't seen these enemies yet. And they actually, like, shoot ice at you, I guess. So I think that's the first time I've ever seen them in the game. I may be wrong, but work your way back to this room, and there's going to be some, now the water's rising obviously, and it actually is showing you where to go right there. So just follow the camera angles that it gave you, and vault up this wall. And drop down. And I'm showing you here where he's going. He's basically running over across that bridge, and that's kind of where you're trying to get back to. And you're basically just doing the same thing you did previously. You're working your way back to that switch, so that he can actually get back to the Guardian with you. So remember, the spillway here used to be, there used to be no water in this spillway at all, and now there is. And again, you just want to go straight. think there I was like, do I go straight? Do I go left? Because this is all footage taken from my Let's Play. So, which those will all be coming out soon. I'm trying to put these out. I'm trying to put these smaller videos out first. What I mean by that is, like, this video is very strategic. It's very to the point. Where the Let's Play is kind of a broad thing, and you know, the video is a little bit longer. It's the same information, but this is a little bit more strategic than the Let's Play, because the Let's Play I kind of bumble around. I don't really know where I'm going. So, alright, work your way back to the room. Now you can see now that there's no lava. It's all been kind of charred over by the water. So now you're able to run around. So find your way to Karn. There's also going to be a construct on your left, and he's going to throw you over this gate. There's a switch behind you to the right. Go ahead and flip the switch. And now the gate that he just tossed you over is now down. And you can go back and access the construct. And then obviously you know what to do from here. Work your way back into that room and destroy some rocks. Destroy some rocks, baby. Boom. Take it out. Alright, work your way around the room. You're eventually going to come to this square room. Just put the construct in the circle. And it's going to be a place you can climb. Go ahead and do that. And there's going to be another place you can use your death grip. And there's a little beam section here. This can be a little bit confusing because the one that's on your left, this first beam, is a little bit hard to see because it kind of blends in with the wall. But there is a beam right there that you can use to kind of crawl around. And then you just want to wall run here using death grip. So you wall run, death grip, wall run, death grip. That's a new song, baby. That's the hook. Alright, and there you go. There's your next your last heartstone. And there's gonna be a cut scene that takes place there. I don't want to ruin all the story for you, so I just kind of clipped it out. And there's gonna be another fight here. Basically the construct attacks you. He's not really that hard. The only thing that he does that's kind of that will really hurt you, and I think I show it, is this spinning attack that he does right there. That thing will eat you up, so just make sure you watch out for that spinning attack. Use your Grim Reaper ability if you have it, and just take him out. Work your way back to the center of the room, and you should be good. There's going to be a huge cutscene that happens once Karn puts the stone back inside of the Guardian. I didn't show it because I didn't want to spoil the story. Basically, you're going to have to split up. You've got to work your way back to Stonefather's Vale. I showed you there on the map that you cannot fast travel there. So you want to work your way back to the center room, the place I call the center room. You remember the room that had like where you used the key and then you activated the switch by standing on it, it came down. It was the first time that you used Karn to lift the door. You just want to work your way back out. Use dust if you need to. Once you get to Stonefather's Vale, there's going to be a huge cutscene. I skipped that because I didn't want to spoil the story. And I do have a video on, if you want to watch the video for this, it's a separate video where I show you exactly how to beat Guardian. I do show you here, but it's just very, very fast. You basically shoot his arm, his right arm, the one with all the bombs on it. You use your gun. I show you here again. You basically use your gun to destroy the bombs, and then his arm falls down, and you're able to climb up his arm and then, you know, destroy it. And here there's these bombs that roll around, and what you want to do is you want to shoot the bomb, and then you want to position yourself on the other side of the Guardian. And what that's going to do is those bombs, they act as like homing missiles, you know what I mean? Like heat seekers. And they're designed to attack you wherever you are on the map. So if you put yourself on the other side of the Guardian, when the bombs go to attack you, they hit the Guardian first and cause him to fall down. And then basically just climb up his arm, use death grip, and basically do the same thing, hit him. I do have a video out on this if you want to watch like the entire fight from start to finish, but these are pretty much the highlights. This will get you through, and that way I guess you don't have to watch the other video if you don't want to. But if you want to see the whole fight from start to finish, I can show you that in another video. He does start throwing out 2 balls at one point. And again, here you see how I'm on the other side of him, and that ball wouldn't hit me but hit him first. And that's pretty much it. It takes basically, you have to basically destroy, the first Heartstone takes 2 attacks, like 2 cycles, I guess, and then the right arm takes 2 cycles of attacks. That's the second one there. It's going to be a huge cutscene when you take him out. I don't think I show it because I don't want to like ruin the story. But as soon as it's all said and done, he basically opens up the tree for you, and there is your unlock Heart of the Mountain 10G, and that's it, guys.